Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving into the incredible world of Canadian numismatics, where history, rarity, and value collide. This video is all about the ultra-rare and most valuable coins in Canadian history that are creating waves in today's auction markets. These are not your average pocket change coins. These are the crown jewels of Canadian currency that have skyrocketed in value. Whether you are a passionate collector, an investor, or someone just discovering the thrill of rare coins, you are in for a treat. So grab your notebook, because this is one journey through Canadian coin history that might just change your financial future. First up, we are uncovering one of the hidden gems in Canadian numismatic history, the Canada 10-cent coin from 1976, especially in extra fine condition. If you have come across this small yet mighty coin in your collection, or even tucked away in an old drawer, do not take it lightly. This coin has been gaining serious attention in the collector's market, and its value is soaring. So stick with us as we explore everything about this historical dime, from its fascinating background to the unique features that make it so special and highly desirable today. The Canada 10-cent coin from 1976 holds a special place in the country's coinage history. Minted during a period when Canada was celebrating its growth and national identity, the coin is part of a long-standing series that showcases the famous Bluenose schooner, an iconic symbol of Canadian heritage. The 1976 issue came at a time when coin production was shifting in both scale and technology. This coin was produced by the Royal Canadian Mint during an era of economic change and national pride, just a year before Canada celebrated the 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. These historical contexts make the 1976 dime not just currency, but a piece of national story. And when preserved in extra fine condition, it represents a well-kept time capsule of that rich Canadian era. What sets the Canada 10-cent 1976 coin apart is its timeless design and fine minting detail. The obverse of the coin features the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machine, giving it a royal elegance that has stood the test of time. On the reverse, we see the iconic Bluenose schooner in full sail. This isn't just a ship, it's a tribute to Canada's racing and fishing legacy. The coin is made from nickel, and it has a diameter of 18.03 millimeters, with a reeded edge that gives it a crisp, tactile feel. When found in extra fine condition, the coin retains almost all its original luster and fine details, which is what truly excites collectors. Every feature, from the shine of the sail to the precision of the date engraving, stands out beautifully in well-preserved examples. While the 1976 Canadian 10-cent coin was produced in large numbers for circulation, finding one in extra fine or uncirculated condition is becoming increasingly rare. Most of the coins from that time have suffered wear and tear from years of usage, but the few that have been preserved carefully over the decades are now considered rare finds. The demand for these higher-grade specimens is growing steadily among collectors who specialize in 20th century Canadian coinage. It is not just about the coin's age, it is about condition, rarity, and historical resonance. Coins that meet grading standards of extremely fine 40 or higher, with sharp detail and minimal surface marks, are highly desirable and often snapped up quickly in online auctions and collector shows. With fewer pristine examples entering the market every year, demand continues to rise, and so does the value. Let us talk money. The Canada 10-cent 1976 coin in regular circulated condition might raise eyebrows. Once it reaches the extra fine or higher grading levels, things get interesting. In today's collector market, a 1976 dime in extra fine condition can fetch anywhere from $120,000 and sometimes even more, depending on its eye appeal and certification, particularly if certified by a reputable grading service, showing how strong the interest is for premium specimens. And with the growing trend of coin collecting worldwide, Canadian coins like this are attracting both domestic and international buyers, driving market prices even higher. If you are a collector or looking to become one, now is the perfect time to get involved with Canadian coins like the 1976 Canadian 10-cent piece. First, always focus on condition. Try to get coins graded or buy ones that already come with a certification. Look for coins that still have their original luster, clean edges, and no heavy scratches. Keep your coin in protective holders to maintain its quality and prevent environmental damage. Also, consider joining local coin clubs or online forums where enthusiasts share leads and auctions. And never underestimate the power of estate sales, garage finds, or even family coin boxes. Your next treasure could be waiting there. So there you have it. The Canada 10-cent 1976 coin in extra fine condition is far more than just a piece of old change. It is a slice of Canadian history, a symbol of national pride, and a hot item in today's collectible market. Whether you are an experienced collector or just starting out, this coin represents a fantastic opportunity both for passion and profit. Its strong historical background, stunning design, and rising value make it a must-have for any serious collection. Next up, we are diving deep into one of the most intriguing and increasingly valuable coins in Canadian numismatic history, the Canadian 1-cent penny from 1970, specifically those with a rare, black shade and in very fine condition. If you own one, or are lucky enough to come across it, you might just be holding a miniature treasure that is turning heads in today's collector market. Let's begin by exploring the history and background of this remarkable coin. The year 1970 marked a transitional period in Canadian coinage, right before the discontinuation of the small cent in the decades to follow. The 1-cent coin from this year was minted under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and remains a significant marker of Canada's economic and cultural landscape of the time. Produced by the Royal Canadian Mint, this coin was part of a long-standing tradition of copper-based pennies, which have now become iconic for both their utility and their artistry. Although millions were struck, only a limited number today retain the uniqueness and original brilliance that collectors crave, and even fewer display the distinct black shade that sets this particular variant apart. What truly makes this coin special are its unique features. The obverse features the elegant effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machine, while the reverse boasts the iconic maple leaf twig created by George Kruger Gray, a symbol that has come to represent the Canadian identity worldwide. However, what elevates this coin from ordinary to extraordinary is the black-toned surface. This unusual coloration is typically caused by a rare oxidation process or unique environmental factors post-minting, which created a deep, lustrous black hue across the coin's copper surface. In the numismatic world, such striking visual anomalies are not flaws, they are treasures, marking a coin as truly one of a kind. Now, let us talk about the rarity and collector demand. While many 1,970 pennies may exist in circulation, those in very fine condition with a natural black shade are extremely hard to come by. The demand for black shade, 1970 pennies, has surged in recent years, as collectors increasingly seek out coins with distinctive features that set them apart from the mainstream. This is not just about rarity, it is about uniqueness, visual appeal, and historical value. Serious collectors and investors alike are constantly watching for well-preserved pieces, and when a very fine or higher-grade coin with a black shade surfaces in the market, it does not stay available for long. That leads us into one of the most exciting parts of this video, the current market value in dollars. Depending on its condition and visual strength of the black tone, a 1970 Canadian penny in very fine condition can fetch between $220,000 or even more in the current collector market. If the coin shows minimal wear, strong features, and a well-defined black shade, collectors are more than willing to pay a premium. Auctions and online platforms have shown us again and again that when coins with such rare characteristics go live, bidding becomes highly competitive. For a coin that was once worth just a single cent, this represents a massive leap in value, making it not only a collectible, but a valuable asset. For those of you who are collectors or aspiring to become one, here are some tips to make the most of your collecting journey. First, always store your coins in a clean, dry, and airtight environment to preserve their condition. Next, if you come across a 1970 penny, examine it closely for the black shade, crisp details, and minimal signs of wear. Getting your coin professionally graded can also help increase its value when you decide to sell or trade. Always keep an eye on auction trends, numismatic forums, and collector groups. These are great places to stay updated on demand and value. And finally, never underestimate the power of networking with other collectors. Sharing knowledge and discovering rare coins together makes the hobby even more exciting. The Canadian 1-cent 1970 black shade penny in very fine condition is more than just a coin. It is a piece of Canadian history, a visual standout, and a high-demand item in today's collector marketplace. With its rich background, distinctive appearance, and growing value, it is capturing the attention of collectors around the world. If you are fortunate enough to own one, you are holding on to a rare gem that continues to shine brighter in the eyes of numismatists and investors alike. Next up, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and underappreciated coins in Canadian numismatic history, the 1984 Canadian 10-cent coin. This isn't just any dime. This small silver-toned coin is becoming a major star in the coin collecting world, especially when found in very fine condition. Whether you are new to coin collecting or a seasoned expert, this episode is going to be a real eye-opener. So stay tuned, because the 1984 Canadian 10-cent coin might just surprise you with its growing value in today's active collector's market. The 1984 Canadian 10-cent coin holds a quiet yet significant place in the timeline of Canadian minting. Minted by the Royal Canadian Mint, this coin came at a time when Canada was seeing many subtle but important shifts in coin production. While it might appear modest in size and composition, the 1984 dime captures a moment in Canada's economic and cultural history. Made primarily of nickel, this coin continued the traditional design introduced in 1937, featuring the famous Bluenose schooner, a symbol of Canada's proud maritime legacy. Though millions were minted, not all have survived the test of time in the condition collectors desire today, which makes the ones that have an exciting find. What truly sets the 1984 Canadian 10-cent coin apart are the details that become increasingly captivating the more you study them. The obverse side bears the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a young regal depiction by Arnold Machine, used until the late 1980s. The reverse features the iconic Bluenose, a fishing and racing schooner that symbolizes Canada's deep maritime roots. In coins that have been preserved in very fine condition, these details remain sharp and defined. The rigging on the ship, the lettering, and the Queen's profile all retain their original clarity. That level of preservation is rare after 4 decades, and it is what makes this coin a gem in a sea of ordinary dimes. Now, let's talk about what every collector loves to hear: rarity and rising demand. While it is true that many 1,984 Canadian 10-cent coins were minted, the number of coins surviving today in very fine or higher condition is relatively low. Everyday circulation leads to heavy wear and scratches, especially on smaller denomination coins. Finding a 1984 dime with minimal wear, clean surfaces, and full details is becoming increasingly difficult, which is exactly why collectors are on the lookout. Demand has surged in recent years as more collectors try to complete their sets from the 1980s or invest in coins with upward trending value. And with the growing interest in Canadian vintage currency worldwide, the 1984 dime is gaining international appeal as well. Now onto the big question: how much is this coin worth in today's market? A 1984 Canadian 10-cent coin in very fine condition can fetch anywhere between $130,000, depending on the preservation quality and if it has any special features, such as mint errors or unique luster. But the real excitement lies in auction results. Some examples in extra fine and uncirculated conditions have crossed $150,000 or more, especially when authenticated by reputable grading agencies. This shows a clear and steady upward trend. With continued interest and the dwindling number of high-grade specimens available, experts expect values to climb even further in the coming years. It's a small coin with a big future in the collector's market. If you are looking to add a 1,984 Canadian 10-cent coin to your collection, there are a few things you should keep in mind. Always check for sharp details, especially the sail lines on the blue nose and the crispness of Queen Elizabeth's portrait. Avoid coins with heavy scratches, corrosion, or discoloration. It is best to store your coin in a protective holder or capsule to preserve its quality. If you are serious about value, consider getting your coin graded by a professional service, which can significantly increase its appeal and resale price. Also, keep an eye on auctions, estate sales, and local coin shops. Many undervalued gems are hiding in plain sight. The key is patience, research, and a sharp eye. So, there you have it. The 1984 Canadian 10-cent coin is far more than just pocket change. It is a hidden treasure in the world of Canadian numismatics, especially in very fine condition. With its beautiful design, historical significance, growing rarity, and strong market value, this coin deserves a special place in any serious collector's collection. The buzz around this dime is only getting louder, and as interest continues to grow, so does its potential as a valuable asset. If you ever come across one of these, do not overlook it, because that little coin could be worth much more than 10 cents. Next up, we are diving into a truly remarkable treasure from Canada's modern numismatic history, the Canadian 5-cent coin from 2008, featuring the iconic maple leaf design. This is not just another everyday nickel. In fact, it is becoming a hot item in today's action-packed collector's market. With its sharp details, unique features, and historical significance, the 2008 Canadian 5-cent coin in extra fine condition is catching the eye of serious collectors across the globe. If you are lucky enough to own one, or you are looking to add a powerful piece to your collection, this video is for you. The Canadian 5-cent coin has a rich and fascinating history that goes all the way back to the 19th century. However, in 2008, the Royal Canadian Mint continued a tradition of excellence with a coin that subtly stood out, featuring the iconic beaver on the reverse, symbolizing Canada's industrious spirit, and of course, the ever-proud maple leaf detail that embodies the nation itself. While 2008 may seem like a recent year, this particular issue holds more value than meets the eye. It was struck during a time of changing metal compositions and evolving minting technologies, making coins from this era especially intriguing for modern-day collectors. What makes the 2008 Canadian 5-cent Canadian coin truly special isn't just its date, it's the combination of striking craftsmanship, sharp lettering, and clean design. The coin features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse with a brilliant effigy by Susanna Blunt. But turn it around, and you see the powerful image of the beaver on a rock, surrounded by maple leaves and framed by the word Canada and the year 2008. The extra fine condition coins are especially stunning, showing strong edges, minimal circulation marks, and nearly full luster. The precision in this coin's design has made it a standout for collectors who appreciate not just age, but beauty and rarity combined. Now let's talk rarity. While millions of these coins were minted, finding one in extra fine condition is a challenge. Most of these nickels were circulated heavily and show significant wear today. That is why collectors are constantly searching for well-preserved examples. In today's coin collecting world, condition is everything, and the demand for coins that remain crisp, clean, and nearly untouched is at an all-time high. The 2008 Canadian 5-cent in extra fine or above condition falls into that sweet spot. Collectors know that a coin like this, still shining with its original brilliance, is a rare find and one that is climbing in demand year after year. Let us talk dollars, because that is where this coin truly shines for investors and hobbyists alike. Depending on the condition, particularly in extra fine to almost uncirculated grades, this coin can fetch a surprising amount. As of recent market activity, examples in extra fine condition are drawing anywhere from $240,000 in online auctions and private collector sales. Some dealers are even listing exceptional specimens for $300,000 or more due to their pristine condition and rising demand. Remember, this is not just about face value anymore. This coin represents a piece of Canadian pride, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar to secure one in near perfect shape. If you are looking to add the 2008 Canadian 5-cent coin to your collection, here are some expert tips to keep in mind. Always examine the coin under good lighting. Look for sharp beaver details, clear date, and minimal scratches. Original mint luster is a big plus. If you are buying, go through reputable coin dealers or trusted online platforms with strong buyer reviews. And if you already own one, make sure to store it properly, preferably in a coin capsule or holder to prevent further wear. Building a focused Canadian coin collection. The 2008 Canadian 5 cent is a must-have that bridges modern design with rising value potential. In conclusion, the 2008 Canadian 5 cent leaf coin in extra fine condition is more than just pocket change. It is a rising star in the world of coin collecting. With its stunning design, historical background, and growing market value, this coin is one that every serious collector should take seriously. Whether you are new to numismatics or a seasoned expert, this little nickel offers big potential. Don't underestimate its power. It is a piece of Canadian history that is gaining ground fast in today's collector market. So start digging through your change, visit your local dealers, or check your coin folders, because this could be the next big gem sitting right under your nose. Next up, we are diving into the incredible story of one of Canada's most underrated yet highly sought-after coins, the Canadian 5 cent coin from 1975 in extra fine condition. This small coin holds a big story. It is more than just a piece of metal. It is a rare gem in the world of numismatics. For collectors, this coin has become a symbol of rarity, historical charm, and market value. If you are holding on to one or thinking of starting your coin collection, this video is going to change your perspective on what a nickel can truly be worth. So grab your favorite beverage, settle in, and let us explore why the 1975 Canadian 5 cent coin is causing waves in the collecting world today. The 5 cent coin, commonly known as the nickel in Canada, has a rich history that dates back to the 1800s. By the time 1975 came around, Canada was undergoing a unique phase in its minting history. The Royal Canadian Mint was focused on striking coins for a growing economy, and the 5 cent coin was a key part of daily transactions. The 1975 issue marked an interesting chapter, as it was struck with a high level of precision using nickel alloy, reflecting the strong and stable Canadian economy of the time. What makes the 1975 coin historically significant is that it was produced during a period of change, not just economically, but also in coin design and minting practices. The coin represents a bridge between older styles and more modern Canadian coinage, making it a perfect symbol of Canadian numismatic heritage. What sets the 1975 Canadian 5 cent coin apart from others is its striking design and excellent build. The obverse features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machine. This regal image is both elegant and powerful, making it stand out in any collection. On the reverse, we see the classic beaver design, which has long been associated with Canadian strength and industriousness. Designed by G. Kruger Gray, the beaver resting on a rock is a visual symbol of Canadian identity. In extra fine condition, the sharpness of the engraving, the clarity of the beaver's fur, and the fine texturing of the rock all appear vivid and crisp. The coin's clean fields and minimal wear bring out the best in its artistry. The luster and sharp detail make the 1975 nickel a visually stunning piece that appeals to both new and seasoned collectors. Though millions of these coins were minted, finding one in extra fine condition today is quite rare. The reason is simple. These coins were widely circulated, used in everyday purchases, and exposed to years of wear and tear. Very few survived in pristine condition. That is what makes an extra fine 1975 Canadian 5 cent coin a true treasure. Collectors are always hunting for well-preserved examples because condition plays a huge role in the coin's value and appeal. In the coin collecting world, rarity is not only about low mintage, it is about survival in high grade. And the 1975 nickel in extra fine condition meets that demand with flying colors. Its scarcity in top condition continues to push collector demand through the roof. As more people enter the coin market, this coin is getting harder to find, and its status as a rare collectible continues to grow stronger. Now let us talk numbers. The Canadian 5 cent 1975 in extra fine condition is currently commanding impressive prices in today's collector market. Depending on where and how it is sold through auctions, collector shops, or online platforms, this coin can fetch anywhere from $300,000 or more, especially if the coin retains a natural mint luster and clean fields. But that is not the full story. The true value of this coin is rising fast due to demand from both Canadian and international collectors. Recently, coins in higher conditions, especially those with certification, have sold for even greater amounts, often catching the attention of serious numismatists. This value is expected to increase as awareness of the coin's rarity spreads. It is not just a collector's item, it is an investment in Canada's rich coinage legacy. If you are lucky enough to own a 1975 Canadian 5-cent coin in extra fine condition, treat it like a true asset. Store it in a protective holder or a coin capsule to prevent any scratches or environmental damage. If you are considering buying one, always buy from reputable sources and, if possible, look for coins that are certified by professional grading services. Certification adds trust, authenticity, and boosts resale value. Keep an eye on auctions and estate sales. Sometimes you will find hidden gems at great prices. Also, always stay updated with the market because values can rise rapidly. Building your collection around coins like this can set the foundation for a highly valuable and admired numismatic portfolio. The 1975 Canadian 5-cent coin in extra fine condition is more than just currency. It is a slice of Canadian history that continues to shine brightly in the collector's world. Its unique design, historical importance, and increasing rarity make it one of the most desirable nickels in Canadian numismatics. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, adding this coin to your collection is a smart move. Its market value is already impressive and poised to grow, making it not only a beautiful coin, but a wise investment. So the next time you come across a 1975 nickel, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of treasure in your hands. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into Canadian coin history, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share with your fellow coin lovers.